Welcome back to the Soundboks for and Death from Below video manual. In this video, we're diving into professional audio setups. If you're a DJ, a musician, a live sound engineer, or an AV coordinator for events, this video will show you how to get the most out of these speakers in a pro audio environment, including how to use SKAA Pro transmitters like Dani and Valerie, how to integrate microphones and mixers, and how to scale your wireless system for large events without sacrificing quality or portability. Before we jump into the setups, let's break down the difference between SKAA and SKAA Pro. In SKAA mode, you can bond up to 4 receivers to a transmitter with 36 milliseconds of fixed latency. In SKAA Pro mode, you can bond up to 2 receivers to a transmitter, and while you do lose 2 receivers, you get even lower fixed latency at 19 milliseconds. Some SKAA transmitters only support SKAA, some support only SKAA Pro, while others can switch between SKAA and SKAA Pro. Let's walk through 3 powerful setups, each designed for different pro audio use cases. Setup number 1, using the Valerie Mark II SKAA wireless microphone, no mixer required. This is great if you want a wireless public address system for speaking or MC work, but you can also add in a second SKAA transmitter to play music while you're not speaking and use red mode to easily switch between 2 or more transmitters. Valerie Mark II is a wireless microphone that supports both SKAA and SKAA Pro. Bonding your receivers to Valerie is the same as using any other SKAA transmitter. Power on Valerie, power on Soundboks, and put it in join mode. Soundboks will automatically bond to Valerie, and when it does, press and hold the bond button to greenlist Valerie. Repeat the same process on any DFBs in your setup as well. Optionally, if you'd like to play background music when you're not speaking, you can add a second SKAA transmitter like Cassandra connected to a phone, tablet, or laptop. Double tap the bond button to explore for and bond to Cassandra, and greenlist Cassandra on each receiver as well. Now we have Valerie and Cassandra greenlisted on each receiver, and you can tap the bond button 1 time to switch between them. To make switching easier, press the bond button 4 times on each receiver to enter red mode. If you have at least 2 transmitters in your green list, red mode allows receivers to automatically switch to whichever green-listed transmitter is powered on. You could power off Cassandra and then power on Valerie, and all of the receivers will bond to Valerie. Power off Valerie and then power up Cassandra again, and all of the receivers will bond to Cassandra for you to play music. So this is a seamless way to switch sources, and this is especially helpful when your speakers are spread out. Setup number 2, using the Pro panel inputs on Soundboks with SKAA wireless audio networking. This setup is ideal for small musical acts, public speakers, or DJs who want to mix wired sources with Bluetooth audio or auxiliary input audio. No mixer required. The Pro panel on Soundboks has 2 combo jacks that can accept XLR, TRS, or TS. Start by selecting one Soundboks to be your hub and put it in host mode. Download and open the Soundboks app and connect to that speaker. If you're using only 2 satellites, so 3 receivers in total, you can switch the hub to operate in SKAA Pro mode, and you can do this within the Soundboks app. For more than 2 satellites, turn off SKAA Pro mode. This will get you up to 4 satellites, so 5 speakers in total. On the Pro panel page, configure the wired inputs for your setup. Use mic input mode for microphones for vocals or announcements. Use guitar mode for guitars or other direct-in instruments. Or use line-in mode for DJ decks, mixers, audio interfaces, or other pro audio gear. The app also lets you apply a custom EQ for each input, for example, boosting the top end a bit for some more vocal clarity. This setup allows Bluetooth audio and the wired inputs to be used simultaneously, which is great for mixing in music or backing tracks. Alternatively, if you don't want to use Bluetooth, you can connect a laptop or other device to the 3.5mm auxiliary input and mix in that source as well. This is great for live performers where you might have 1 microphone for your vocals, 1 acoustic electric guitar as your instrument, and then you can blend in your backing tracks with Bluetooth or the aux input. Soundboks also has a 3.5mm auxiliary output, so you can hook this up to a portable recorder or field recorder to record the audio of your performance or event. Once you have your hub set up, power on up to 4 additional Soundboks or DFB units. Put each Soundboks in join mode and they will automatically bond to the hub. Then press and hold the bond button on each satellite to greenlist the hub. Repeat the process for any DFBs in your setup as well. By default, this will create a mono sound system, but if you want your top speakers to be in stereo, you can configure the audio routing for each in the Soundboks app. Before setting up your system, connect to each Soundboks over Bluetooth in the app, and then switch the audio routing to left or right channel only. Setup number 3, using Dani to build a wireless PA system. This setup is designed for DJs, bands, and event professionals using a mixer, DJ deck, or other pro audio gear. Dani is a SKAA Pro transmitter from Dillinger Labs with dual 1/4-inch inputs. Use short TRS or TS cables to connect your audio source. If your gear has RCA outputs, use RCA to TS adapters or cables. Dani can accept both +4 dBu and -10 dBV line level signals. Each input also has its own pad switch, which allows you to reduce the signal level by -6 dB or -12 dB, or you can leave the switch in the center position for no pad at all. Dani runs on a 14-hour internal battery and charges via USB-C. To power it on or off, just press and hold the power button. You can also tap the power button once while it's on to check the battery level. To switch between SKAA and SKAA Pro mode, tap the power button 3 times. When the LED is green, you're in SKAA mode. When it turns red, you're in SKAA Pro mode. By default, Dani has a feature that will turn off its SKAA transmitter to save power if it does not detect an audio signal after 2.5 minutes in SKAA mode and after 20 minutes in SKAA Pro mode. If you want to disable this, especially for live setups, tap the power button 6 times. The LED will blink to confirm. Just keep in mind that this setting resets every time you power off Dani. Dani's global volume knob also functions as a button. You can triple-click to mute all bonded receivers, and then triple-click again to unmute all bonded receivers. Dani comes with a removable antenna. You'll get up to 50 meters of range when using Dani with Soundboks and DFB. But if you want even more range and stability, you can upgrade to the +5 dBi antenna available at skastore.com. Once Dani is set up, power on your Soundboks and DFB units. Make sure all Soundboks are in join mode, and each receiver should automatically bond to Dani. Once again, press and hold the bond button on each receiver for a few seconds to greenlist Dani. So this setup will give you up to 4 receivers in SKAA mode or 2 receivers in SKAA Pro mode. But what if you need even more speakers? Well, you can daisy chain multiple Danis together using their analog pass-through jacks. Just connect the throughs on your first Dani to the inputs on your second Dani. With 2 Danis, you can run up to 8 receivers, with 3 up to 12 receivers, with 4 up to 16 receivers, and with 5 Danis, you can run up to 20 receivers. Imagine 10 Soundboks on top of 10 DFBs for a massive sound system that is completely wireless. This is great for big event spaces or outdoors where you don't want to deal with long cable runs for signal or power. And no trip hazards, so you'll save a ton of money on gaffer tape as well. While it is technically possible to go beyond 5 Danis, it's not recommended as RF interference becomes more likely. If you do daisy chain multiple Danis, make sure to space them out and elevate them off the ground to help minimize interference between transmitters. So those are 3 wireless professional audio setups using Soundboks, Death from Below, and SKAA transmitters like Valerie and Dani. Whether you're setting up a microphone for public speaking, combining Bluetooth and the Pro panel inputs for live performance, or building a fully scalable wireless PA system with a mixer, SKAA gives you the flexibility, reliability, and sound quality you need for any event. If you found this video manual helpful, consider subscribing to the SKAA Sound YouTube channel to stay up to date on all new SKAA tutorials and product releases. To learn more about SKAA transmitters and receivers, head over to SKAA.com or SKAAstore.com. Thanks for watching.